Tai Chi, an ancient form of Chinese exercise practiced today by millions worldwide, is attracting young and old alike here in Western New York. Tai Chi was founded by a Taoist monk in the 12th century to promote better physical health for his followers. He devised a string of non-strenuous and relaxing exercises in a controlled and continuous movement, much like the motion he had observed in animals. David Hansen, president of the Buffalo Tai Chi Association, explains how both the mind and body are coordinated when practicing this centuries-old, graceful martial art.
It's an exercise, a moving exercise that requires a person to be emotionally calm, mentally concentrated on what they're doing at that particular instant. It requires, in other words, the same amount of calmness and quietness that the more familiar sitting meditation requires. It's a slow, gentle, stretching exercise throughout. It does raise the heart rate. It is an aerobic type of exercise in that it does increase the cardiovascular system. With the slow, gentle stretching, each muscle fiber is stretched to its full limit.
In addition to physical benefits, are there psychological benefits to Tai Chi?
Most definitely. A lot of people will comment, well, I didn't feel like coming down here tonight, but I'm really glad I did after doing the exercise. Although I feel physically tired, I feel more alert, calmer. It's helped to deal with all the stress and tensions that have built up during the day.
Well, it helps me deal with life a lot better. I have a series of stressors in my life. Job, classes.
You can cope.
It helps me cope. Helps me stay calm and relaxed whenever I feel my shoulders begin to tighten up. I know that, and I'm able to relax them because of Tai Chi.
To help me cope with tension and stress, I started a very stressful time in my life, and to develop a better sense of living in balance with my own body and with the world.
Now, how many movements are involved in, say, a Tai Chi set, roughly?
There are 37 basic, discrete movements that are repeated a number of times to bring a total to 108.
Is Tai Chi related to the martial arts? To me, it seems like a slow-motion kung fu.
It is, to a certain extent, kung fu in slow motion. A lot of the movements themselves, the forms, were borrowed from other kung fu systems.
We asked instructor Daryl Rasuli to explain the sword set.
The sword set is an advanced Tai Chi set in which, as you can see, people use Chinese swords. And basically, this is an exercise that helps extend the spine. It really emphasizes stretching, as you can see. And the sword, because of its weight, makes turning of the hips easier. As you can see, everybody has a sword in their right hand, and in their left hand there are two fingers that are sticking out. This is for balance, and it gives you a sense of where you're going. The two fingers follow the sword.
What are the advantages of doing this exercise in extremely slow motion?
Just by doing it slowly, it lets the mind catch up with what the body is doing so you can think about what you're doing.
What causes the perspiration? There doesn't seem to be any strenuous movements.
Again, this is the aerobic nature, and it's getting the cardiovascular system working more efficiently. Heart rate is increasing. You'll see people's skin take on a rosy glow. The palms of their hands will be almost red as an indication of the increased blood flow to the extremities.
Carl Allen will explain how one accomplishes intense results without strenuous movements, as he describes the push hands exercises demonstrated by David Hansen and Daryl Rasuli.
Push hands is an exercise in which the students learn to apply some of these solo forms in Tai Chi. Students are learning how to deal with incoming force, how to redirect it and send it back to the opponent. If you were to touch their arms right now, you would see that they would be very relaxed. They're using the movement, the way they're posing their bodies, is helping to open up their joints and helping the force that's coming at them to actually go right into the ground. And there's no brawn involved in this. There's no way when you're doing it correctly to use your muscles to get an advantage. It's totally a question of how much skill that you have. Are you skillful enough and relaxed enough to let that guy just float on past you?
For every external movement that your body makes, such as waving your arm, there is a corresponding movement inside with your internal organs. Also, internal refers to coordinating the mind, the body, and the emotions.
And what are some of the reasons these students have taken up Tai Chi?
Well, I had 5 strokes in the last 16 years, 3 major ones and 2 minor ones. I had to learn how to walk all over again twice.
Oh my gosh.
And so because my right side was affected by the sensitivity of my right side, it ruined my golf game. And so in order to find out what's better for my body, rather than karate or kung fu or some kind of hard physical exercise like that, I learned about Tai Chi through the library and a friend of mine. And I came here, and I've been into it ever since. And I enjoy it. And it's benefit. Yes, definite benefit.
I'm not getting any younger, so I decided that it would be the exercise that I could do till I get old.
Has it helped?
Very much so.
In what ways do you feel,
You
it's
just
helped
start
you?
getting more confident in yourself. It's also a release stress. I've been involved in a few stressful job situations, and so that's really been very helpful that way.
I've had back problems in the past, and I find that's helped me very much. Now I want to do it for the rest of my life.
And it's helping you.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I'm more interested in gaining flexibility rather than strength. I don't like aerobics or those kind of high energy type of exercises. And so I thought I'd give this a try, and I like it a lot. It's very relaxing. It's great to come here after a day of work.
But one of the nice things about Tai Chi is it doesn't require any extraneous equipment. You have it all in your head.